When you get your Old Town PDL kayak, whether it's a Sportsman, a Salty, a Topwater, or a Bigwater, you will need to finish installing your seat, mount the PDL drive system, finish assembling the rudder control knob, and then attach a paddle holder to the side. These are all very easy steps. It takes about 10 minutes to get it all set up, and then you're ready to hit the water for the first time.
The first step is to remove this board. There's a Phillips head screw on each end, so take those out. These screws that are taped down to the board are the ones that you will replace into the center hole of each track on the side. Now find the two seat track shuttles that came with the boat. Each of these will slide on to the front bar of the seat. You can mount this peg on the back side or the front side. It doesn't matter, but if you put it on the back, you will be able to mount your seat in a slightly more forward position. If the tab is on the front side, you will be able to push your seat a little bit further backward. So I'm going to put mine on the back side. Then you run this cord through the Velcroed pocket and over to the other side. Now you can grab your seat and slide those shuttles onto the tracks. You'll need to pull up the peg in order to slide it back and do this evenly on both sides. Just let the pegs drop in there when you're happy with the position. The seat has straps on the side to control the amount of reclining that it does. So adjust that to your preference. You'll notice at this point the seat has quite a bit of sway to it. That will get much better when you hook up the straps in the back. So there's a buckle underneath the seat. Go ahead and snap that and tighten it down. Grab the other one, do the same. And now the seat doesn't move nearly as much. Now let's get the PDL drive system set up. Take this bar out of the front of the kayak. Put your drive system on a flat surface like a workbench. Loosen these knobs just a little bit on each side. And then you're going to take this bar that was in the front of the kayak and slide it through right here. The triangles on the bar will be in the center of these two sleeves with the tip of each triangle touching each side. So that helps you tell whether the bar is centered or not. Then tighten the knobs back down. Now grab your PDL drive. Put that bar back in the front of the boat where it was before. Lock both of the knobs. And then you can give it a quick tug. This clip right here holds the drive in this up position. So you need to give it a pretty hard tug to release that clip and then let the drive fall down through the bottom of the boat. Okay, then you can lock that down in place just to make sure it fits. And your drive system is ready to go. I'm going to pull that back out just because you can't transport it like that anyway. Now you should have received a box with the kayak that comes with some stuff in it. There's an owner's manual, warranty card, some instructions and setup tips. Your paddle holder is in here. This is the rubber sleeve that fits around your paddle. It's kind of a security strap that holds your paddle really tightly, so you can press that on in the back, and then this would fold over your paddle when it's mounted to the boat. These two screws are for mounting the paddle holder. There's two extra shear pins included for your PDL drive. A 4mm Allen key. This is for the knobs that secure your PDL drive bar to the front of the boat. And then we have the rudder handle pieces. This is the base that fits onto the front edge of the rudder. The bolt that goes through there, which has some thread locker compound applied to it already, so that goes through here. That gets screwed down to the rudder. Then there's a cap that goes over that, and this is actually the ball that you use to move the rudder left and right. This one is the tension control knob for the rudder, so you can screw it down to add tension to the line. So let's get those two things on. Installing the paddle holder is really easy. It's just 2 screws. You can have the rubber flap on the bottom or the top. It really doesn't matter. I'd recommend using a screwdriver or just a slow drill to put this in. You don't want to use an impact driver that might crack your hull. This paddle holder has a very secure fit by itself. But if you're out in the waves or in current, you might want to put that strap on there just for some extra security. Okay, to finish up the assembly of the rudder control, the tension knob goes right here. So just screw that in, just loosely. Now put this handle base at the end, put the screw in there, and drive that in. Now this cap just goes right up on top. Line up the tabs and push it together. That's it. Now you're ready to take it on the water.